Upcoming earnings: Dow Jones, AI stocks, Tesla, and Google. Warning: the market is sending mixed signals. Here's what you really need to know. As investors brace for another roller coaster week, Dow Jones futures edged higher overnight, fueled by a surprising rally in AI stocks. But beneath the surface, tensions are simmering ahead of blockbuster earnings from Tesla and Google. The big question: can these giants justify the hype, or are we staring at a looming correction? #the Dow Jones futures tease a false calm. Dow Jones futures ticked up 0.2% in pre-market trading, buoyed by a tech rebound. But don't get comfortable. The real action lies in the AI sector, where stocks like Nvidia extended their breakout, defying skeptics. Think of it like the dot-com era's early days. AI is now the next big thing, with investors pouring in billions. But is this a revolutionary opportunity or a bubble waiting to burst? Hashtag Tesla and Google earnings. The $1 trillion question. All eyes are on Tesla's Q2 report Thursday. Will Musk's EV empire hit profit projections, or will production woes spark a sell-off? Meanwhile, Google faces its own test. Can its AI-powered ads and cloud division offset slowing search revenue? The market is pricing imperfection. Any stumble could trigger a broader sell-off. Hashtag the fine print. Don't get caught off guard. Disclaimer alert. Investors Business Daily, IBD. Content is strictly educational, never a buy-sell guarantee. Historical gains, like those flashy AI stock charts, mean nothing in today's volatile market. And yes, our authors might own these stocks. Proceed with caution. Hashtag the controversy no one's talking about. Critics argue AI stocks are overhyped, propped up by FOMO rather than fundamentals. Supporters claim we're just getting started. Then there's Tesla. Is its valuation justified, or is it a house of cards? Hashtag your turn. Do you think AI stocks will keep soaring, or is a crash inevitable? Will Tesla's earnings justify its $1 trillion valuation? Sound off in the comments. Asterisk real-time data, courtesy Nasdaq, LSCG, and FactSet. IBD is a trademark of Investors Business Daily, LLC. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Asterisk. Nasdaq and S&P 500 hit record highs as megacaps rally ahead of big tech earnings. The stock markets are on a roll, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq breaking all-time records as tech giants lead the charge ahead of a week of blockbuster earnings reports. This surge has investors buzzing, especially as the Magnificent Seven tech titans prepare to unveil their financials, reports that could shape Wall Street's next move. But here's where it gets controversial. While the markets are rallying, trade tensions loom large, and the future of U.S.-E negotiations remains uncertain. On July 21, 2025, the S&P 500 climbed 0.56% to 6,331.90, while the Nasdaq surged 0.71% to 21,042.87, driven by a strong performance from megacap stocks. The Dow Jones followed suit, rising 0.46% to 44,544.76, just 1.28% away from its all-time high. Verizon's upbeat quarterly forecast pushed its shares up 4.1%, sparking a broader rally in the communications sector. Meanwhile, the tech-heavy S&P 500 information technology sector hit an all-time high, fueled by bets on big-name companies like Alphabet, GOGL, and Tesla, TSLA, though both have underperformed this year. The market's optimism is partly rooted in hopes that trade talks will resolve lingering disputes. However, European officials have signaled they're exploring aggressive countermeasures in response to U.S. tariffs, which could derail progress. Despite this, investors remain focused on key data points like jobless claims and inflation signals, with the Federal Reserve's next move looming. Traders now expect a 56% chance of a September rate cut, down from earlier predictions. And this is the part most people miss. While the headlines focus on tech gains, the broader market is still balancing risks. The S&P 500 added 15 new 52-week lows and the Nasdaq saw 34 new lows, highlighting the fragility of the rally. As one analyst noted, we'll need these earnings to deliver exceptional results if we're to sustain this momentum. So what's next? Will trade talks finally break through? Or will the market's optimism prove premature? Share your thoughts in the comments, because the story isn't over yet.